Right. So I really don't know what to expect from this one, but it was recommended to me when I was asking for weird games. I don't even know what sort of gameplay this is. Let's see. Steam says visual novel. So... Also, technically, it says I'm right now playing Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk, which is a title. But before that, I'll play the first game in this series, Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, which is supposed to be like 15 minutes. And then this one, which is supposed to be like 50 minutes. I just don't feel like switching games that often for a 15-minute game. So it's both the first and the second that I'm gonna do. What the Steam says about the first one. A short story about what sort of challenges everyday little things can be. Help the girl buy milk. Be the first not to disappoint her. The game is a small visual novel showing either funny abstraction and wordplay or painful psychological episodes. The claim that history is based on real events will be too specific, so it's easier to pretend that it's just a set of abstractions and wordplay. Not really a stream-friendly game, you think? I honestly don't know. I mean, we're about to find out. It's not gonna be too long, and if it turns out to be a bad stream experience, it won't last it won't last for long. But I don't expect this to be a fun game like Chop Goblins. Actually boots up in a window. Alright. This pmkm.exe. I have to assume it's that. What it is, we don't know yet. At least I don't. Let's find out. In English, I would prefer. Improved English, even. I assume this was originally in Russian and the translation was sloppy, so... Help me buy milk. I walk down the road to the store and rehearse my speech. It's been so long since I've been out of the house that I completely forgot what words to say when entering the store. I'm going to the store. Who are you talking to? I'm imagining as if I were a character in a game. What if it helps me gather my thoughts? Sure. Are we going to play the silent game? Okay. I take a deep breath of air. Hello, can I... Forgot. 19th attempt, and I'm failing again. I bite my lip in frustration. So once again, hello, can I get a whole word more? Thank you, I'm trying my best. I think this time the I sound was longer than usual. You think that's it? Hello, can I? I wish I hadn't said anything. Don't worry. By the way, you've been walking with your left foot on the pavement and your right foot on the grass for a full minute now. My right foot is frozen in the air. How much? 50 steps on the pavement and 51 on the grass. You have to undo the previous step. How did you imagine that? It's not the first time this has happened. You've been taught the right way, haven't you? Come on. I don't remember. I'm ready to burst into tears. Here we go again. So, step 1, take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint. What do you mean, step 1? It's already the 52nd, or wait. I'm going backwards, so then it's 50th. It doesn't add up. This is not how that works. I get what they're saying. Which probably says a lot about me. But that's not how it works. You're just supposed to take one more step on the pavement. You don't have to undo a step as long as they're equal. Surely this is not how dumb OCD brain works, at least not mine. Even though I get it. Step 50. Take a step back to get your foot exactly in your own footprint. Could you rephrase that? You can't just repeat the phrase without changing at least one word. People don't talk like that. You're hopeless. You make it sound like it's my fault. The store closes in an hour, so you will be very, very guilty if you don't buy milk. Are you ready? Hell yeah! I carefully move my foot backward, looking carefully into the dense grass. As I enter the store, I turn to the first person I see. Hello, can I? Oh. Excuse me, what? Oh. Excuse me, what? Oh. Excuse me, what? What? Oh. You shouldn't have done that. He's obviously not going to change his lines. You run the risk of ending up in an endless loop. What is he trying to tell you? He's trying to scare me, but how does he know that I'm terrified by the letter O? Okay, now it's losing me. What's so scary about it? I have a frightening image when I picture it in my head. I can show you, explaining won't be enough. Something like that. I'll just continue to ignore his question. I gather all my will into a fist. Fucking buttholes! They're everywhere! My interlocutor shook and crawled away. He just repeated after him, and it worked. Do it more often. Wait, I said he crawled away. Did he really crawl away? I mean, I didn't even look in his direction. When exactly did you say that? Just now. I didn't hear it. He was just trying to distract me. But I know that my words were shown on the screen. I'm standing by the shelves. On the rack there are bags of milk. We both stand and the milk lies, or maybe... Slow down, do you even remember why you're here? To buy milk. Buy milk. Yes. Yes, buy milk. Take the bag and go to the cash register. You, as if out of spite, didn't pause before the second sentence. You want to rob me of my little victories? I sigh and reach out to take the milk, or rather the bag with the milk inside. Or rather a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. Or rather a bag of milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag. Come on. 15 minutes before the store closes, hurry up. I remembered what these games are called, visual novels. And by the way, the numbers are written there in full with letters. Are visual novels worse than books? The numbers are written there in full with where? But there are the authors are not lazy, so don't get lazy either. I kind of... What? Yo, Rikers, thank you for the resub. Happy New Year's. I don't follow. I mean, I follow in the sense that, yes, you can write numbers in full with letters. But, what? Wait, I thought only your thoughts were visible on the screen. Not anymore, so watch your mouth. Anyway, you heard me, hurry up or you'll get it at home again. I'm on my way. Hello, can I get some milk, please? You have it. Give. I put a weighted bag on the register. Of course, not just the bag, but the milk too. Can I have it, please? No. Please. No! But please, Mom will throw me out of the window if I get back without milk. No! Why not? Give more. I don't have anything else. Hey. Pay for the milk. What would I do without you? I take a crumpled bill out of my pocket and hand it to the cashier. He starts to carefully examine it. It took about 2 days before he nodded contentedly and put it in the cash register. Thank you, goodbye. I walk down a familiar street past the gas station. A bag of milk unpleasantly tugs at my hand, reminding me of the days when I was in physical therapy. By the way, they gave me a bag at the checkout, so now I'm carrying a bag of milk in another bag. Don't think anything of it, I just love the pyramidal structure of verbal constructions. The gas station is getting closer. How are you feeling? Thank you for your interest. I feel like a mile-long bar of ice cream. What's that supposed to mean? As if I tell you. But I'm interested. Oh look, the ratio of water to milk in the volume of air occupied by me is about 30 to 1. Okay, let's assume 2 liters of milk to 60 liters of person is what this means. And yeah, ice cream is not the best unless you want to drink more than eat. Anyway, the road from store to the gas station is a stick, and the road from the gas station to home is ice cream. During today's walk, my body has been every part of this path. Been to every part of this path. Simple math. I feel movement under my feet, asphalt grains, petrol stains. I'm trying to keep my balance. And how do people move over something as uneven as city plane? Gently heel toe, I count in mind every meter of the path. I walk. I even close my eyes for more concentration. Watch out. I unconsciously take a sharp step to the side. At the same moment, a huge bear rushes past me with a wild screech. Hey, I'm walking here! I cast a reproachful glance at the swiftly departing giant. Its red eyes, in turn, look at me with mockery. Did you see that? How brazen. It was a truck. If you think about it, are there bears with eyes on the back of their heads? You could have died. Come on, are you saying someone would seriously want to kill an innocent girl carrying a bag of milk? Yeah, the world sucks. I'm not in the world you're talking about. My journey continues. If you think about it, the Roadman store has one interesting property. It adjusts to me in the most bizarre ways. When I'm in a hurry, all the traffic lights turn off helpfully. When I feel like crying, a cloud appears over me and pours rain streams that hide my tears. Right now I can feel a cloud slowly gathering over the top of my head. I'm sad. Are you sure? What else could it be? Yeah. Alright. You know what? Since I'm the character in a visual novel, I want to talk to whoever is reading this right now. Sure. I forcefully squeeze my head with my hands and place a thought block. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bench in the perfect place for a cliched visual novel monologues. I move closer, place noticeably wet bag of milk next to it, and raise my head to the sky. Listen, I'm a little embarrassed. I realize that I'm going crazy. The medications are becoming less and less effective, so ultimately things will happen painlessly, I hope. Do you know what I'm talking about? No? Please capitalize it, you're ruining the narrative. Oh. I do agree, you have a point there, I should have capitalized that. My apologies. But still, no. Not really surprised. I must be nothing like the model protagonist at all. To be honest, I haven't read many visual novels. Don't worry, me neither. Sometimes I regret, because it costs me a lot of effort just to distinguish words. To distinguish between letters and words. That was a sentence to struggle with. I chose it carefully. By the way, if you don't mind, I'd rather not name my diagnosis. Let at least you be the one who sees me for who I am. Even though I made you up, don't take that away from me, okay? Don't ask me for too much. How stupid does this all seem? From the very beginning, you've been following me, reading my delusional thoughts, hearing my silly conversations. I must seem crazy and weird to you. Haha. What is it like to see the world through my eyes? Ever since something happened, all I see is red blood everywhere. Don't worry about me, I get used to it a long time ago. Admittedly, I'd even forgotten what other colors look like. Come on. Those monsters from the store, they didn't scare me at all. After all, I know they won't hurt me. Sometimes I think that they themselves are afraid of me. Can you imagine that? By the way, if you want to ask me what happened, please don't. Promise? Sure. Of course you couldn't help but ask. Instead, I'm just talking to myself. Sooner or later, I would have brought it up. So you're really that interested in what happened to me? I said I wouldn't ask. I won't waste time. What do you see? I see red. Anyway, this is my dad. Some of his parts at least. We do have a very difficult family. But despite all the problems, I never would have thought... Sorry, I shouldn't have raised my voice. Anyway, he jumped out the window and died. This is my last memory, then a long gap. Strange, very strange. Today is the first time I've ever been able to buy something in the store without a major incident. Of course the medicine helped me, however, I think it's more your merit. I kept thinking we mustn't screw up in front of the reader, or oh my god, what will he think? I don't know why I decided to become a visual novel character for the sake of going to the store today, but it clearly paid off. Thank you. By the way, it seems to me that there are some boundaries in our communication. That's how I like it. And yet I've been so sad lately. I've been thinking more and more about what my life has become, ever since my dad... well, you know. Day after day, it's the same thing. I've tried so many medications that I hardly feel any difference between them anymore. As long as they help keep me on my feet, I'm happy. But you know what? Today is a special day because I have you. There's so much... well... That was very rude of you. I don't know what... Oh no. I'm not going to pressure you, I'm just advising you to go home. Well, dear reader, shall we go? When I get to my floor, I hang over the railing. Repeating this action every day, like a ritual, I stop being afraid of heights altogether. A few minutes ago, the effect of the medicine finally wore off, so I just enjoyed a blissful silence. When I am under the influence of drugs, terrible and unpleasant melodies sound in my head. Mixing with the sounds of the world around me, they create a terrible dissonance in my head. I turn around and go to my apartment. Did you bring the milk? Hi, Mom. Did you bring the milk? Yes, Mom. Did your new medicine help? Yes, Mom. Go to bed. Yes, Mom. Milk bath achievement. I think that's it. And I think it was the correct assessment before somebody said that not a stream-friendly game. So you know what? I don't think I will actually play the sequel, because this was, as opposed to what it says up there, this was not milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. This was milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. And what a weird game, visual novel. I think I kinda get what it's trying to do, and it's kinda interesting and unique, but it definitely isn't a stream-friendly thing. And this took me like 23 minutes, and supposedly the second game is a lot longer. And I don't think I want to continue reading all of this on stream for a lot longer. But if this caught your interest, this has a sequel. I think it's cheap. But that's gonna be my stream for milk inside a bag of milk. I'll play something else perhaps instead of the sequel. Yeah, it's not just that the next game is a whole hour of reading, because looking at the Steam pages, I think this was supposed to be 10 to 15 minutes, and this was way over 10 to 15 minutes because I read everything. Or read everything out loud, rather. And the sequel, let's see the Steam page, is supposed to be, I think it said it here somewhere. Well, maybe it didn't say, but somebody said it somewhere, that this is like close to an hour. And if that's supposed to be close to an hour, then realistically, reading everything out loud, it's gonna be an hour and a half, and don't think that's the thing I'll be streaming. But I may still play it off stream myself, just out of curiosity, because it's very different, very different. Actually, I was looking at the Steam reviews. Let me check. The Steam review for Milk Inside a Bag of Milk. The first review said, if you don't have any sort of mental illness, this game is going to seem confusing and weird in a bad way. And now that sentence makes more sense. This game is mainly for people with any type of schizo disorder. But if you have a different disorder, you can maybe see how the themes all come together in the end. Yeah. Yeah. Weird. Very weird. I like weird. This is not a streamable kind of weird, I think. But it is the kind of weird that I do probably want to check out more of. But that's gonna be off stream, so I will not do a recap on this for those reasons.